Welcome back to Book 2, Earth, and today we're going to be delving into browns and greens, and I'm really happy with the look. Anyone can wear it, anyone can rock it. So let's get started. So we're going to do a little bit more of a halo eye, a little bit more rounded. We're going to go into the ABH Jackie Aina collaboration palette, and we're going to go in with Ginger with our Morphe M504 brush, and we're going to focus that on the outer corner and the inner corner. I remember when Uncle Iroh and Zuko, they cut their hair off. So basically why they cut their hair is because they're renouncing vanity, and that's what people in monastic life typically practice. And then to deepen that up, we're gonna go into credit with my Real Techniques base shadow brush. One of the most important additions to the group is Toph, and Toph is the blind bandit. I'm probably just as blind. 2 red flags. What I kind of got out of Toph's personality is that she's very tough. She's very individualistic. She's also stubborn. And so I remember in one of the episodes, they emphasized how stomach is the center of your chi and the source of energy. That is also true in Buddhism and practices of Buddhism. Oh my, the owl in the spirit library. I remember vividly from when I originally watched the series, when it was on Nickelodeon, how I would always end up watching that episode and it would just scar me. 'Cause that neck. Okay, I think I'm actually gonna go into my Morphe E27 brush, and I'm gonna go into Ginger very lightly and try to blend. You know, what I always loved watching was the Tales episode. So what really intrigued me was the Tales of Zuko, because obviously I have a crush on Zuko, and he basically had a love interest for one of the first times, and he lit up this whole plaza for this girl. It kind of insinuated how there is a good side to fire, like fire is light. I'm gonna put Ginger into my brow bone. Plus it'll make me kind of look angry. And I feel like earthbenders are angry. The scene when Zuko was renouncing the blue spirit, when he threw it away and then walked away. So beautiful. 2 of the biggest ideas in Buddhism is basically everything is one, everything is connected, and they kind of explored that idea during the season, as well as letting go of attachments, because you desire temporary things and that leads to inevitable suffering. And then we're gonna go into sponsored with our finger and then really finesse it with our Sonia Kashuk number 110 brush. What is really interesting about Bossing Say is how everything is so censored, and that just reminds me of how, you know, in China there is some censorship, and of course in North Korea they have no idea what's going on in the world. What really stood out to me was in the beginning of the season, it was Aang and Katara in a cave with like light up gem thingies, and then at the end of the season it was Katara and Zuko in that underground ancient city with all the glowing gems as well. And I was like, wait a second, is there a change in love interest? Is there a triangle of some sort? They fed into that idea a little bit more in the next season. You know what, I kind of low-key ship them. I still do. We're going to use the Anastasia double-ended brush within the palette to do the lower lash line with Credit and Ginger. And then I'm just going to round it out with a little bit more Ginger with the other end of the Anastasia brush. Some inner corner and brow bone highlights with Soleil. There's also the King's Bear, and his name is Bosco. And every time I hear Bosco, I think of Bosco Sticks from like elementary school lunch. I'm gonna go in to some lippy stickies. I'm going to line my lips with a nude shade, and then I'm gonna go in with my Patrick Star Mama Star lippy stick from MAC. And then I'm gonna do my lashes. My foot fell asleep. So this is the finished look, and it's a nice way to incorporate color without it being too daunting. I hope you enjoyed the video. Next up is book 3, Fire. See ya!